Hey you guys, what's up? It's Rockethouse54 here, and welcome to my horror pack unboxing for the month of December 2021. I'm not going to waste any time. I already opened it before I started recording, so I'm just going to dive right into it. So the first one in here is this movie called Mayhem, and it's got Steven Yeun, who's from The Walking Dead, and he was in Minari. That was what it was. And it also has Samara Weaving in here. I've liked basically everything I've seen her in. She was great in The Babysitter and in Guns Akimbo and Ready or Not. I'm pretty sure I've heard of this one, but just like never like decided to seek it out because like it says it's directed by Joe Lynch. I feel like I might have seen or heard of one of his films before, but yeah, I don't know anything about this. It says Derek Cho is having a really bad day. After being unjustly fired from his job, he discovers that the law firm's building is under quarantine for a mysterious and dangerous virus. Chaos erupts throughout the office as victims of the disease begin acting out their wildest impulses. Joining forces with a former client who has a grudge of her own, Derek savagely fights tooth and nail to get to the executives on the top floor and settle the score once and for all. This definitely sounds like it's going to be a really interesting movie. On the back, it says a cross between Office Space and The Purge. So hopefully that one will end up being pretty good. Second one in here, this is a pretty cool cover. I like the look of this. It says from the executive producer of the Saw franchise. It's this movie called The Shed. And I love the look of that cover. It looks like really cool, almost like reminds me of like a Goosebumps cover or something. And it says, so I've never heard of this one, but it says Stan and his best friend Dahmer have put up with bullies their entire lives. All of that changes when Stan discovers a murderous vampire living in his shed. He knows he must destroy it, but Dahmer has a much more sinister plan. I can already tell where this is gonna go. They're probably gonna like feed the bullies to the shed. This is actually like the exact same plot almost as the Are You Afraid of the Dark episode, The Tale of the Dark Music. When the main character finds out that there's like this weird like thing in his basement and he's like scared of it, and then he ends up like trapping the neighborhood bully in the basement, and then when he comes back, when he comes down the stairs, he's like, yo, if you mess with me, I'll do this to you again, because the bully's like not even there, and then he sees like a new bike, and he finds that as long as he keeps feeding this thing in his basement, that it'll give him anything he wants. The story seems very similar to that, and this looks like a really cool movie, so hopefully that one will be pretty good. And the next one in here, oh, this is the HorrorPack exclusive. This is a really cool looking cover. It's this one called Pool Party Massacre. I love the look of that cover, all the colors on there. Looks like this one's from 2016. It says, what started out as a relaxing summer day by the pool for a group of high-maintenance young socialites quickly becomes a nightmare when an unknown killer begins stalking and murdering them. So, for some reason, after reading this plot, it reminds me a lot of Scream Test, the one that was a Horror Pack exclusive a few months back. I don't think it's gonna be anything like that, but it's just because like that one took place at a... Oh, man. I watched so many movies, I forget like what happened in them sometimes, but that one's at like a hotel or like a retreat or something, and I just remember there being something about a pool there. I feel like most of that movie took place almost in and around the pool, so yeah, hopefully this will be a pretty good one. I love that cover. That's just a really nice looking cover. And then the last one in here, it looks like this is actually a Shudder original, and this is, man, they've really been killing it with these cool covers in this month's pack. But this one, it's a Shudder original called Scare Package. And the plot on the back says, Chad Buckley is a lonely horror aficionado spending his days overseeing a struggling video store and arguing with his only customer, Sam. When an unsuspecting job applicant arrives, Chad sets out to teach him the rules of horror. Yeah, I've never heard of this. The story sounds very, very, very interesting. It's kind of vague in its plot description, so I hope that I can't wait to see what it'll end up being, because normally like when plots are very, very vague, it kind of gives like a wide like picture of expectations, and it could go so many different ways, which I love movies like that because it can really surprise you and end up being really, really good. I found some of my favorite movies do films that way. But yeah, no, this was definitely not at all what I was expecting from the from the horror pack this month. These all look like they're going to be really, really good. And it looks like 3 of the 4 are actually done by the same distributor, funny enough. But yeah, I'm excited to check out these titles. They all seem like they're going to be really, really good. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I'll leave a link below to subscribe to the Horror Pack if you guys want to subscribe to it. I do that in every video. I don't think I mention it, but there is a link down below in every Horror Pack unboxing if you want to subscribe. And I am currently working on my list for the best films of 2021. Hopefully I can get it out by the end of the year. I'm making good progress actually on writing up what to say about it. So hopefully I get that out soon, but that'll be it for this video. Subscribe for more content. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. And remember, you guys, whenever renting VHS, say no to drugs.